evening to one and all. In this session, start with the network security and cryptography. First, we see about what is meant by network. Everybody know about network. The general definition of network is group of computers are connected together is called as the network. One more definition is computer network is a set of computers connected together for the purpose of sharing resources. The resources may be mainly used in the internet. One more resources are printer and file server or other, etc. Next we see about the definition of security. Security means some secret information. Computer security, also known as cyber security or IT security, is the protection of information system from theft or damage to the hardware, the software and to the information on them, as well as from disruption or misdirection of the services they provide. So we can use the security. The third one is cryptography. The general form of cryptography is the study of security. So cryptography is the science of protecting information by transforming into a secure format. We can send the images or a text in a secure format using the study cryptography. So this process called encryption has been used for centuries to prevent handwritten messages. In the earlier days, we can use the handwritten messages, but we can use the secret code using the cryptography technology from being read by unintented recipients. Today, cryptography is used to protect digital data. We can use the data in the computer for digital format. So to protect the data using the cryptography. So the cryptography general format is plain text, encryption, ciphertext, decryption and also plain text. Next, the meaning and history of cryptography. The word cryptography is derived from the Greek word. Cryptography is a method of protecting information, communications through the use of codes so that only they whom the information is intended can read and process it. So the prefix, the word cryptos means hidden. The word cryptos from the Greek word hidden or vault, and the suffix graphic stands for writing. So hidden messages or hidden codes are called as the cryptography. The history, the word cryptography is derived from the Greek cryptos meaning hidden. The origin of cryptography is usually dated from about 2000 BC. Next, types of cryptography. So, cryptography has several types. One is symmetric key or symmetric key encryption algorithm. Then second one is encryption standard or advanced encryption standard or data encryption standard. Third one is public key or asymmetric key encryption. Then last one is RSA algorithm. In general, the cryptography consists of two types of encryption techniques. First we see about what is meant by encryption. If we want to send a message from my friend, nobody sees that message. I want to secure that message using the cryptography technology. For example, I send to the message for my friend, that is the message denoted 123, that is the original message. But I send to the message into the coded format, so we can add the or multiply the message using 10. Now the message converted into 1230. Okay, the recipient received or my friend received that message in the format 1230. But I know that I told that already my friend, I sent one message, you divide that message in 10, you can get the original message. So divide by 10, he will get the original message 123. So this one is called as the plain text. This one is called as the plain text. This one is called as the ciphertext. Ciphertext or coded text or scrambled message. So this also the original message. This plain text converted into ciphertext is called as the encryption. The ciphertext is converted into original plain text is called as the decryption. So this is the basic of the cryptography. If you want to send any message using this technique, plain text on ciphertext, then the 10 here, the multiply 10 and the division by 10 are called as the keys. We can use the keys. In cryptography, we can use the 4 types of keys. One is private key. It is for the users, only for users. Second one is public key. It is available, commonly available for any one of the directory. Anybody can use it. The third one is secret key. The secret key consists of secret information. Now fourth one is session key, that is validity for a certain duration, that is called the session key. The 4 types of keys are used in the cryptography. In the encryption technique, in the cryptography, we can use several types of attacks are available. So somebody attacked my message, so we can prevent the message using cryptography. So several types of attacks. First one is passive attack. Passive attack means release of message contents. Somebody released to the matter or content or a conversation or a telephone message, telephone voice, that is called as the passive message. Or one is network traffic analysis. We can send the data through network. The network traffic analysis is also called as the passive attack. Second one is active attack. Active attack means four categories. First one is masquerade. Masquerade means mask. That means different meaning. One message consists of the different meaning. That is called as the masquerade. Number two, replay. The second form of active attack. Replay means retransmission of messages. For example, if you want to hear the song, replay the song. So that means retransmission of messages. That is called as the replay attack. Number three, modification of messages. Some portion or legitimated portions are altered or modified. That is called as the modification of messages. It is one type of active attack. Number four is denial of service. The message cannot be sent or inhibit or prevent that message. Somebody prevent that message, that is called as the denial of services. These two types of attacks are mainly used in the cryptography. Then another more types of attacks are available in cryptography, that is brute force attack. Brute force attack means maximum possible keys. That means if I put my laptop, I set the password 6 digit or 10 digits. Somebody watching to this in my backside and capture the password, then he will try it. That is called as the brute force attack. So in cryptography, we can use in the maximum 2 power 56 possible keys are available. I have already told that public key, private key, secret key, session key. Just like 2 power 56 possible keys are available. That is called as the brute force attack. One more attack is called the birthday attack. Birthday attack means some variations to the messages. For example, if we consider our set of paragraphs, the paragraph has some variations. So if the variations, anybody can read that message. So that is called as the birthday attack. Another one is man in the middle attack. Second one is meet in the middle attack. Man in the middle attack means if I send to the message for my friend, anybody can capture that message and then send to the their name also. But that is called as the man in the middle attack. Another one is meet in the middle attack. If I send to the message to my friend captured that message, he also sent to my name or using my name, that is called as the meet in the middle attack. These types of attacks are available in the cryptography. Next, some basic terminologies are used in the cryptography. First one is plain text. I have already told that plain text means original message. That is called as the plain text. Next, cipher text. Cipher text means coded text, coded message or scrambled text. Third one is cipher algorithm for transferring plain text to cipher text. Number four, key. Information used in cipher only known to sender or receiver. The key only known for the sender and receiver. Then fifth one is encipher. Encryption also known as the encipher or the encrypt, converting plain text into cipher text. Decipher also called as the decrypt or deciphering, recovering cipher text from the original plain text. Cryptography, study of encryption principles and methods. Cryptanalysis means somebody watching that messages and capture some portion or some parts. So that is called as the cryptanalysis. That means code breaking. It is also known as hackers or crackers or eavesdroppers. Eavesdroppers means capture the message intermediately. So study of the principles, methods or deciphering cipher text without knowing the key. He didn't know key, but he captured the message, cryptanalysis. Then cryptology, the study of the field of both cryptography and cryptology. Cryptanalysis is called as the cryptanalysis. So what is maybe cryptography, cryptanalysis, cryptology. Then encryption has two types. One is symmetric encryption, another one is asymmetric encryption. Symmetric encryption means both encryption and decryption using the same keys. We have seen that just now, 123 into 10 and also 123 divided by 10. So both 10s are keys. Here the sender using the key 10 and also the receiver using the key 10. So both are the same keys. We can use the same keys, that is called as the symmetric encryption. Asymmetric encryption is called as the different keys. That means one is public key, another one is private key. Public key means we denote the PR. For example, PR, the letter PR. PR of A means A's private key. PU of A means A's public key. So we can use the encryption, symmetric encryption using the same keys, encryption and decryption. Asymmetric encryption means either two different keys, one is public key, another one is private key. Both secret key and session keys are used in the two types of encryption techniques. The encryption scheme has 5 ingredients, that is, one is plain text, another one is encryption algorithm, third one is secret key, fourth one is ciphertext, fifth one is decryption algorithm. Then security depends on the secrecy of the key, not the secrecy of the algorithm. The key securities depend only for the key, not only for the algorithm. Then characteristics of cryptographic techniques classified of 3 independent dimensions. The type of operations used for transforming plain text to ciphertext, number 1. Number 2, number of keys used, symmetric or single key, asymmetric 2 keys or public key encryption. Third one is the way in which the plain text is processed. These are the basic technique of cryptography. Then symmetric encryption. Symmetric encryption is also called as the conventional encryption, or conventional or private key or single key, because it is used only for the one user. That user used that private key, so nobody know about that key. So that is called as the symmetric encryption. Sender and receiver share a common key. All classical encryption algorithms are private key was only type prior to invention of public key in 1970s and by far most widely used. Then the general model of symmetric cipher model. Here is the plain text, here is the encryption algorithm. So many types of algorithms are used in cryptography. First, for example, the most popular algorithm is RSA, which is used for in public key encryption. Here is one of the DES, data encryption standard, then advanced encryption standard, and also SHA, secure hash algorithm, and ideal algorithm. So many types of algorithms are used in the symmetric encryption. Symmetric cipher model, the plain text, encryption algorithm, secretly shared by the sender and receiver, transmitted ciphertext. The receiver receive the message using the ciphertext, scrambled model. So decryption algorithm, we can use the decryption algorithm, or we can get the original plain text. That is the general symmetric cipher model. Then what are the requirements are needed to use the cryptographic algorithm? There are 2 requirements for secure use of symmetric encryption. One is a strong encryption algorithm. Then second one is a secret key only to sender or receiver. Mathematically, we can express that y is equal to e of k comma x. That is equal to e of k comma x. Here y is the ciphertext, x is the plain text. We can write the general algorithm. For example, y is the plain text. The ciphertext means e is the encryption function of k comma c. C means ciphertext. Then we can get the original plain text. C is equal to decryption function of k comma y. This is the basic algorithm for encryption and decryption. So E for encryption function, D for decryption function. We can use this function. We can send the message using securely. Then I already told that brute force search. Always possible to simply try every key. Most basic attack proportional to key size. Assume either no recognized plain text. The table denotes the various types of key search times, key size, number of alternative keys, time required at 1 decryption per microseconds, time required at 10 power 6 decryption per microseconds. For example, the key size is 32 bit means the number of alternative keys 2 power 32 bit keys are possible. That takes 4.3 into 10 power 9. The time required 2 power 31 microseconds is equal to 35.8 minutes. So that is an equivalent to 2.15 milliseconds. Then the same procedure is applied for 2 power 56 possible keys, 128 keys, 160 keys, 26 character permutation, 26 factorial, that means 4 into 10 power 26. Next, various types of substitution ciphers. In a cipher technique, 2 types majorly used for security. One is substitution cipher, another one is transposition cipher. Substitution cipher means substitute one character instead of another character. Transposition means we can change the position of the letter. So substitution ciphers, where letters of plain text are replaced by other letters or numbers or symbols, that is called as the substitution cipher. Or if a plain text is viewed as a sequence of bits, then substitution involves replacing plain text bit patterns with ciphertext bit patterns. The substitution ciphers has majorly 6 types. One is Caesar cipher, another one is monoalphabetic cipher, third one is polyalphabetic cipher, Playfair cipher, Virginia cipher, Burnham cipher. Then the transposition technique is also called as 2 types. One is rail fence model, another one is matrix format. Now we see about one by one about the various substitution techniques. The first one is Caesar cipher. It was developed by the Julius Caesar. The name of the July month is called for the Julius Caesar, and the name August called for the Augustus Caesar. Both are scientists. So the name was introduced. It was introduced by Julius Caesar. So the Caesar cipher. In the Caesar cipher, every English plain text, the forthcoming the third letter is called as the ciphertext. For example, if we get the plain text of the word, one word, we can the third letter, subsequently third letter, that is called as the ciphertext. For example, earliest known as substitution cipher developed by Julius Caesar, first attested used in military affairs, replaces each letter by third letter after example. For example, this is the plain text. Meet me after the to go a party. This is the plain text. Then using the Caesar cipher, every third letter, that is called as the ciphertext. For example, M denotes the plain text. Then cipher means M, N, O, P. So P is the cipher. E is the plain text means F, G, H. Third letter, H is the cipher. Then so on. Then Caesar cipher, the can define transformation as, in a Caesar cipher, we have already mentioned about the English alphabet 0 to 26. Now we are assumed that English alphabet 0 to 26. But here, 1 to 26. But here Caesar assumed that 0 to 25. First letter is assumed to 0, last letter is assumed to 25. So mathematically given each letter a number, A is denotes to 0, B denotes to 1, C denotes to 2, up to Z denotes to 25. Then have Caesar cipher algorithm is, the general algorithm is cipher C means that is equal to encryption of P. That means P plus K mod 26, because we can use the 26 alphabets English letters. So the general Caesar algorithm is ciphertext that is equal to P plus K mod 26. C means ciphertext, P means plain text, K means key, mod 26 is denotes the 25 characters English alphabet. Then the same process we can get the plain text, we can use the decryption algorithm D of C, that is equal to C minus K. The same process is reversed to the decryption function. For example, A denotes to D, A plain text means B, C, D. B denotes the B, C, D, E. That is encryption. The same process, then reverse D, reverse 3 letters A, C, B, A. E means D, C, B. That is the decryption. This is the general technique of Caesar algorithm. Second one is monoalphabetic cipher. In a monoalphabetic cipher, we can create the plain text and also ciphertext. We can also generate the random letters. Then we can choose the ciphertext. In this method, rather than just shifting the alphabets, could shuffle the letters arbitrarily. Each plain text letter maps to a different random ciphertext letter. Hence, key is 26 letters long. For example, here is the plain text A to Z. Here is the ciphertext, that is the English alphabets are randomly shuffled. So we can use the permutation. Permutation means interchanging. So plain text cryptography means we can get the ciphertext. This one is. If we see about the plain text C, then related ciphertext B. So that is the ciphertext. The plain text R, the related ciphertext is S. The plain text Y, related ciphertext is E. This is the mono-alphabetic cipher. First one is Caesar cipher. This is the mono-alphabetic cipher. The third one is very interesting Playfair cipher, that is called as the Playfair cipher. In the Playfair cipher, the author chooses the matrix format. In the matrix format, we can choose the one plain text that is called as the monarchy. It is a one word. This is, we can write the word first, then fill the remaining letters. For example, monarchy is the plain text. So we fill the remaining letters B, A already placed, C already placed, D, E, F, G, H already placed, I, J, put J, then K, L, M already placed, N already placed, P, Q, R already placed, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y already placed, Z. So in this play phase cipher, we can follow the certain rules. First rule is 5 cross 5 matrix of letters based on a keyword. Number 2, fill in letters of keyword minus duplicates. Third one is fill rest of the matrix with other letters. The matrix are filled with other letters. Then fourth, for example, using the keyword monarchy. The general rule of play phase cipher is, first one is, if a pair is a repeated letter, insert filler like X. For example, we note write that balloon. Okay. For example, we write that balloon. Balloon means B-A-L-L-O-O-N. So two letters are continuously repeated. So we put the letter X for the same letters. L, L means L, X. O, O means O, X. That is the first rule. Second rule is, both letters fall in the same row. Replace each with left letter to the right. Both plain text are in the same row. We can shift to the letter to the right. Then third one is, both letters fall in the same column. We can replace each letter below each. Then last one is, otherwise each letter is replaced with the letter in the same row and in the column of the other pair. For example, I have choose the plain text A and R. In a word monarchy, the plain text I have chosen for A and R means we can shift the letter from right. The M shifted to the right. So R moved to this front. A moved to the front. N moved to the front. O moved to the front. For example, I have chosen A and R as the plain text. I can get the cipher text means R moves to the front. M turned to this last place. So AR plain text means we can get the cipher text RM. AR plain text means cipher text is RM. R shifted to this place, M shifted to this place. So AR plain text means RM. Then suppose we can choose the plain text in a same column. For example, M and C. Then means shifted to the left. So M shifted to the here, U shifted to the there, C shifted to the here. So M, U means C and M. C shifted, then M shifted here. So C shift to top, M shift to bottom. So I have chosen M and U. Plain text means C and M. That is the third rule. Then fourth rule, randomly choose. For example, I have chosen O and S. Plain text. That means in the same column and same row, I have choose the O and S is the plain text. The same row, S column, O instead of A, S instead of P. O and S plain text means A and P is the cipher text. That is the play fair cipher. Then fourth one, polyalphabetic cipher. Polyalphabetic cipher, we can choose the two types of methods. One is Vigenère cipher, another one is Vernon cipher. Vigenère cipher means we can put the English alphabets in this pattern. That is the example for polyalphabetic cipher. One is Vigenère cipher, another one is Vernon cipher. In the Vigenère cipher, first we write the English alphabets in this format. A to Z, again A to Z. Here A, B, C, D start with and end with Z. Then the next letter start with B to Z, A. The third letter start with C, D, E, F, G, H and so on, and the finally end with B. Then fourth letter start with D, D, E, F, G and end with C. This is the format of Vigenère cipher. Here we also assume that the row wise also called as the plain text. The column wise also assume that the cipher text. Key. So we find out the ciphertext means, for example, plain text ATT, attack some voice, attack, key means LEM. Just watch the 3 letters, 3 alphabets, plain text ATT, key LEM. Then we can choose the ciphertext. First one is observing this table. Here plain text is A, so we can consider the row wise A. Key is L. The column is denote the key. So in the place of L, A, we can get the L, the same L. In the row wise, in the column wise, L is the ciphertext. Next T. So the plain text T. Key is E. So in the row wise E, in the column wise T, we can get the value X. That is called as the ciphertext. Then third one is again also T. The same process continue on. This is the Virginia cipher. Then one more cipher is called as the Burnham cipher. The same procedure is applied, but instead of the table, after 26 characters, we give the one break letter. Then again we can continue the following letters. That is called as the Burnham cipher. Another method is we can choose the random numbers, add both the numbers. Then this number is equivalent to English alphabet. That is called as the Burnham cipher. These are one-time pad. These are the substitution techniques. Then the last one is transposition cipher. Transposition cipher means to change the place of the number or alphabet. So it has two types. One is rail fence model. Another one is matrix model. In the rail fence model, we can write or put the letters in a zigzag. So example, this is the plain text. Meet me after thee to go a party. This is the plain text. We can write the method in the zigzag order. For example, M, E, E, T, M, E, then A, F, T, E, R. So zigzag. Me, M, E, E, T, that is the zigzag order. This is the rail fence model. Here the ciphertext is, first we write the first line and then write the second line. This is the rail fence model. Here the letters are positions changed. Meet T placed to the 5th place. Here T is the 4th place, but in the cipher the T is in the 5th place. A is in the 4th, 6th, 7th place, but here A is in the 4th place. That means position changed. Transposition cipher. This is the rail fence model. Another one is transposition cipher. Example, plain text, some letters are displayed. For example, if we write the letters in the FOURS, COREA, NDSEV, ENYEA, RSAGO. So we can change the position. Here are the keys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are keys. These are plain text. Then we can get the cipher means NCERT. We can change the position and key. Here is the FOURS is this place. Then second one is COREA is this position. Then NDSEV is in position. ENYEA is this position. The last one is RSAGO in this position. So the keys are shuffled, changed. So now we can get the ciphertext NCERF, then DONSO. Here we put the column wise, but here we write the row wise. So NSOSRYAUEEGRVAAOS. These are the transposition ciphers. These two methods are used in the cryptography. One is substitution cipher, another one is transposition cipher. Substitution consists of 6 methods, transposition consists of 2 methods. That's all. Thank you.